What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about some last-minute Christmas gift ideas for someone in your life that's stacking or prepping, or someone that you hope to get into stacking or prepping. We're going to get into it really quick, just in case you're new. Make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the limited edition Christmas line, only available until December 25th, and a portion of the proceeds are going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Try out some G Fuel energy formula, $5 off first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend by the end of the month. You got about 2.5 weeks left. One human being that you know, and they're going to give you all the way up to 20 free shares of Google. Each share is worth about $100 right now, and you're guaranteed to win at least one. Everything will be linked in the description. All right, so today I wanted to talk about a couple of different things that I believe would make for fantastic Christmas gift ideas. This video is coming out, I believe, December 18th, so we're cutting it really close right now. But I have a couple of pretty interesting ideas. And it doesn't just have to go for Christmas. They would make for good birthday presents, New Year presents, Valentine's Day presents as well. And before we even jump into the video, let me just show you something, because you might be wondering, what's up with the ugly purple table below all this stuff? Well, I went for a walk after work yesterday, and I found this really cool secret hideout, basically. And you know me, my first thought was, wow, that'd make for a great film location. So here I am, the next day. Anyway, as for some Christmas gift ideas, I have some silver and gold related ideas. I also have some prepping related ideas, along with a couple of other things that I'll intertwine throughout the video. So the first thing I wanted to talk about would be silver. Now, if you watched the video that I posted just a few days back, it was titled something along the lines of 90% junk constitutional silver coins as a Christmas gift. I don't want to reiterate too many points that I made in that video, so let me just summarize it by saying, when it comes to 90%, quarters, dimes, half dollars, the greatest thing about those particular pieces of silver is the fact that whoever you're going to give it to, whether it be your kid, your grandkid, brother, uncle, cousin, whoever, they know what those coins are. They're already familiar with them. They don't know what those coins are made out of. And you can explain to them the difference between a 1964 dime, which is 90% silver, or a 1965 dime, which isn't silver at all. And you can explain to them that one is worth 10 cents just simply because that's what the face value says. The other one, same thing, but it's made out of something much more valuable than just 10 cents. So that's the first thing that I wanted to talk about, and that's why I believe 90% silver would make for a fantastic Christmas present. However, on the contrary, like I just said, the greatest thing about 90% silver is everybody's familiar with those coins. They're just not familiar with what they're made out of. If you want to go with something else, some pure silver, a silver eagle, a maple, a random silver bar, the exact opposite of what I just said about 90% silver is the greatest thing about the pure silver. And it's the fact that people are unfamiliar with what in the world it is. They open up, you know, a card or a bag or a box and it has some 90% coins in there. They're going to be like, oh, I know what these are. Why'd you give them to me? This is going to be like, I don't know what that is. Why did you give it to me? And then you can explain to them what silver is all about. You can explain to them what stacking is all about. You can talk to them about the concept. You could talk about wealth preservation. Now, this is something that's probably a little bit more advanced. I would say 90% silver is the best way to go when it comes to probably kids in the family. Little itty-bitty pieces of real, true, honest money. The dime, for example, that's 1/14 of a troy ounce. That's not gonna break your bank account if you give it to them and as it turns out, they're not really interested in coins or whatever. someone that you have conversations with or that you've had conversations with in the past about inflation and the future of our currency or the future of money or the future of the economy or whatever the case may be. Somebody that already aligns with your way of thinking, at least to a certain extent. I think those people who are a little bit more elevated, I think giving them a little silver bar, doesn't have to be a 3 troy ounce silver bar like this. It could be a 1 troy ounce silver bar, or a silver eagle, or like I said, a maple, a Britannia, whatever. Give them the coin of their country. If they're, let's just say, if they're from Mexico, I don't know, maybe give them a Libertad. If they're from China, give them a panda, or whatever. If they're into that type of stuff, or just something that looks cool. They like animals, get them something with an animal on it. They like funny quotes, get them something with a funny quote on it. There's a million different ways you can go. And I think pure silver could be an excellent, excellent decision to give as a Christmas present or just a present in general, especially if the person already has some fears or some uncertainty or some doubt when it comes to the health and well-being of our currency. In addition to silver, I'll also talk about gold. But before I get into the gold, I want to talk about something that I mention at the beginning of all of my videos as of lately. And it would be something that I consider to be a great Christmas present. In fact, it's something that I'm giving myself for Christmas this year. A little bit of G Fuel. And I'll make this quick, because I know not everybody is super interested in energy formulas, but this is not like an energy drink that you'd get at the store. This doesn't get you all wired out and crazy. This was actually originally designed for video gamers, and it's to increase their energy, improve their focus, up their endurance, their reaction speeds. And when I was reading into what it was designed for, I was like, hey, you know what? I personally hate video games with a burning passion. Even when I was a kid, I was never into video games. I always said, why play a basketball game when I could just go and use an actual basketball and play outside? But anyway, that's besides the point. When I was reading about G Fuel and I was reading about how it's a healthier alternative to some of the other crap on the market, not to mention, this thing has over 50 different flavors to choose from. This one happens to be snow cone. This was in my top 3. I'll show you what I got myself already. I'll show you what I got myself for Christmas this year. One of the few things I got myself for Christmas. This is just something that I got mainly just so I can make a video about it. I want to try out a different flavor, so I decided to go with this right here. Miami Nights. It's like a pina colada flavor. Here it is right here. I'll do a quick, simple little taste test. Let you guys know what it's all about. And if anybody wants to get themselves some G Fuel or get it for somebody else as a Christmas present, link will be in the description. It saves you $5. Oh yeah, that's good. Strawberry, pineapple, coconut blend. It's like a pina colada, I would imagine. I've never had one, so I wouldn't really know, but it's delicious. So delicious. This is actually now in my top 3. It bumped the snow cone out, and it's sitting up there with peach rings and Bahama Mama. As you can probably tell, I kind of like tropical flavored stuff, as it turns out. So anyway, if you want to try out some G Fuel, or if you want to give it as a Christmas present, I think it would make for an excellent one. It's only like $20 or so, and you save $5 by using the link in the description. Moving away from that, I want to also get into prepping supplies, but I wanted to mention gold really fast. I think gold could make for an incredible Christmas present, but this is similar to what I just said about pure silver. How I think pure silver is a better gift for somebody that's a little bit more elevated when it comes to the state of the economy and whatnot. 90% silver is good to give to somebody, especially a kid that's completely clueless to the idea or even the difference between money and currency and whatnot. Pure silver, I think, would make for a fantastic gift for somebody that is a little bit more elevated. Gold, I think, would make for a good gift for somebody that's already stacking, somebody that is already invested in the concept, somebody that is already involved, somebody that already has dove in head first. Somebody that understands what's going on, somebody that wants to do something about it, somebody that wants to combat inflation to the best of their ability, or at the very least cushion the blow, because inflation's inevitable, especially when we're looking ahead 10, 20, 50 years. Somebody that understands what we're doing over here, somebody that gets it. I think gold would make for a fantastic gift for them, but not just any person that's stacking, not just anyone that understands. Gold, specifically a gold coin, round or bar, because sure, you can give the wife or the girlfriend or, your sister, cousin, aunt, or whoever. Sure, you can give them a nice gold necklace, a gold ring, a gold watch, a gold bracelet, gold earrings. Sure, I'm sure many of them would love that. But when it comes to a coin, a round, or a bar, number one, you'd get a better bang for your buck on that one. But I think this would make for a good gift for either a significant other that's stacking or knows that you're stacking and is very, very interested in stacking, or a very, very close family member. I don't think a gold coin is really worth rolling the dice on, similar to what I just said about, giving a little silver dime, 1/14 of a troy ounce of silver, only worth about $2 right now. Giving that to a kid in the family who, let's be honest, stands a pretty strong chance of, losing it. You don't want to give a gold coin, something that's worth $100, $200, $500, $2,000 to someone as an introduction to the stacking concept. Like I said, you don't want to roll the dice on that one. I think a gold coin, round, or bar would make for a fantastic Christmas present. That's what I'm asking for this year. I don't think I'm going to get one. Gold's pretty pricey, but I think it would make for an unbelievable Christmas present. So moving away from silver, moving away from gold, I want to talk about one very simple silver and gold stacking supply. If you don't want to give somebody the metal, but you know that they're stacking or they're getting into stacking, I think one thing you could do is go for this right here. This is the pocket pinger. This little clamp right here. You just open it up, you slip a coin inside, you take the stack stick, and you whack it. And a real legitimate coin will have a very, very specific ring to it. I use this as an example. I didn't think to bring any fake coins with me. I didn't think I was really going to be doing a review. I've done reviews on this particular item in the past, so just go and search my videos. This is a real coin. Hear that ring? A fake coin will have more of like a thud sound to it, and it's just not as pretty as that ding. So somebody that's stacking out there, somebody that has gold, somebody that has silver, somebody that has the coins, rounds, and bars, something like this would make for a fantastic Christmas present, at least in my opinion. This was given to me as a present. It was actually given to me as a present by the company that makes it, Sound Money Metals. And they were actually kind enough to hook you. Yeah, I'm talking about you. They were kind enough to hook you up with a discount. I'm not profiting off of the pocket pinger in any way. They offered to make me an affiliate. I respectfully declined, but I love the product so much, I'll promote it for free. If you want to go to coinpingtest.com, use promo code DYDSS for a 10% discount. I do not get a commission. All that does is give you a discount. Link in the description. Moving on from there, I want to also talk about some prepping supplies. And very quick, before I do that, I wanted to give everyone a friendly reminder that at the moment, Webull is giving all of us a Christmas present just by simply downloading the app and funding your account. They're going to give you all the way up to 12 free fractional shares just for the referral. And if you want to move the Christmas present on to someone else, just tell someone you know, one person, your brother, your son, your grandma, some stranger at the store. Let one human being know before the end of the month to download Webull and fund their account. And they're going to win one free share of Google, regardless, with the chance of winning all the way up to 20. So Weeble's giving out Christmas presents right now, and all you have to do is tell someone. Just click the little button that says invite, send it to one person that you know, boom. There you go. And the reason I wanted to mention this in the middle of the video is because if you give someone that gift right there, and they get some free fractional shares because of you, or maybe even get some shares of Google because of you, here's the thing. A lot of people are combative when it comes to markets that they're not familiar with. A lot of people hear about the stock market and they're like, no, I don't want to get involved in the stock market. Here's the thing. You don't have to. Just download the app, fund your account, get your free stocks, sell your free stocks. Congratulations, you just got some free cash. Then just take that cash to the coin shop if that's what you want. Congratulations. Now you just got some free coins. You went from free stocks to free cash to free, real, true, honest money. And guess what? The person that you refer, or the people that you refer, can go ahead and do the same thing. Help them set up an account on Weeble. The link will be in the description. Tell them, use the free fractional shares of the free Google stock, just sell it, and they can use the cash to buy their own Christmas present. Or they can hang on to the stocks and see what happens. We will link in the description. So in addition to that, let's talk about some prepping supplies. One prepping supply, which I obviously did not bring, would be this big water purification unit that I got myself about 3 years ago. I can't remember if it's going on 3 or probably going on 4 years at this point. But I got myself a water purification unit a couple years back, and hands down, still to this day, it rings true. Best purchase I've ever made in my life. It's been, I believe, 3 going on 4 years. I have not purchased one bottle of water. Not one. I have not bought 1 gallon jug of water. I have not bought 1 case of water. I have not purchased water since. Sure, you pay the water bill, but I have not bought any water to drink in, I believe, almost 4 years, which is crazy to me. And I told several family members about this particular item. One of the family members actually went and bought one for herself and her family and household family, and she says the same thing. She said it's incredible. She said so much better than like a simple little $20 water filter that you'd get from like Walmart or something like that. No, this is a water purification unit, and I actually gave one as a present to a very good friend and former business partner of mine. I gave it to him as a wedding gift. He got married summer of 2021, I believe it was, and I decided that I love this item so much, I want to get one and give it to him. And that's exactly what I did. And here's the thing, I would absolutely do it again. I would give somebody a water purification unit. The one that I use is a Berkey, by the way. The reason I didn't mention that is because I'm not sponsored by Berkey by any means, and I also don't have the Berkey on me, so I can't really show it off. But just water purification unit, I got one of those things. It's a fantastic prepping supply, hands down the greatest purchase I've ever made in my life, and I would 1,000,000% give that to somebody as a Christmas present. I'm not this year, but at some point in the future, I absolutely would. Something else you can consider giving somebody as a Christmas present related to prepping is what I have over here. You've probably seen this in the corner of the screen this whole time, thinking, what in the heck? What on God's green earth is that thing? This right here is a handheld, hand crank emergency weather radio. This thing is incredible. And it also doubles as a flashlight. It doubles as a phone charger. You can listen to music if that's what you want. Let me see if I can. Shouldn't have a problem getting a signal over here. Let's see what's going on over here. I always forget how to use this thing.
You want
There we go.
Winds 10 to 15 knots. Waves 1 to 2 feet. For tonight, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots, increasing to 15.
Pretty much self-explanatory. It's a little hand crank. Oh, and by the way, I also forgot to mention, it has a solar panel on top, so you can just sit this thing outside and it'll charge up by itself. You can charge it via the hand crank if that's what you want, or you can just plug it in because it comes with a charger as well. You can charge it 3 different ways. Again, I'm not sponsored by this particular company. I'm not really talking up this particular portable weather radio for any other reason other than the fact that this is just the one that I have, and I'm showing it just because this is the one that I chose to buy myself. This is the one that I have. This is the one that I use, so I don't really have anything else that I could show off when it comes to portable hand crank radios. This is the one that I have. This is the one that I use. I like it. I use it. It's fantastic. And it wasn't very expensive. I think it was like $20 or something like that. So you can go and get yourself one of these, or you can go and get somebody one of these as a Christmas present. It's not gonna cost you very much. It's like a stocking stuffer, I guess you can say, and I think it would make for a fantastic gift for somebody out there that is even the slightest bit into prepping. You don't have to be one of those hardcore preppers. You don't have to be one of those doomsday preppers. Everyone in the world should have a weather radio, or everyone in the world should have something like that. So in my opinion, I think it would make for a fantastic Christmas gift, a fantastic last minute Christmas gift. Now, while we're still talking about prepping, there are a couple of other ways you can go as well in terms of Christmas gift ideas. And I have one more that I'd like to share. And before I dive into that, let me share one other Christmas present idea. And it's gonna seem pretty shameless, but I don't care. Some DYDSS merchandise. We have t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs up for grabs. I sell them very, 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 very cheap. Razor thin margins. I am not profiting heavily off of these. These are something that I got, and the reason I have the price set so foolishly low, if I'm going to be honest with you, is because it's more important to me to spread the message than it is to make money off of this. I have other ways of making money. I have 2 jobs. I have a business that I'm running. I have a couple of different projects that I'm working on. I created DYDSS several years ago, before I even got into, stacking and prepping and all. Like way back in the day, I created DYDSS, which stands for Don't You Dare Stop Smiling. And it's always awesome to see somebody out there wearing a DYDSS t-shirt. And like I said before, we have the limited edition DYDSS Christmas line only available for the month of December. If you want to get one of these, a portion of the proceeds are going straight to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So it's a season of giving if you want to help out, if you want to show your support, if you want to represent the DYDSS mission, which is to improve as many lives as possible and teach people the way of financial fitness, physical fitness, and mental fitness. You got to have all 3, and that's what DYDSS is all about. Showing people the way and also learning as I go. And like I said, it's more important to me to spread the message than it is for anything else. So once again, if you want to get yourself or somebody that you know a DYDSS t-shirt, sticker, coffee mug, or hoodie, the link will be in the description. Many of the products are used to raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations. The Ocean Cleanup, St. Jude, St. Baldrick's, National Breast Cancer Foundation, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. The list goes on. Link in the description. And now the final thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to prepping would have to be... Don't mind all that background noise. That's fine, I'll wait. The last thing I wanted to talk about was something food related, food prepping. I think food prepping is arguably the best place to start for somebody that is just stepping into or just beginning to step into the world of prepping. Again, this isn't for like a doomsday prepper. This isn't for one of those end of the world mentality type of people. Sky is falling, oh no. No, this is for somebody that wants to start prepping or somebody that's already heavily involved in prepping. And it's a great way to go. And it would be some MREs. If you don't know what MRE stands for, it stands for meal ready to eat. And the shelf life, oh my God, you can leave this thing on the shelf for years. And depending on the brand, depending on who makes the product, and depending on what the product is, it might not last for years, it might last for decades. I kid you not. Freeze-dried food can either last forever or as close to forever as possible. It's unbelievable. And if you know somebody out there that wants to get into prepping, if you know somebody out there that's beginning to get into prepping, I think the food preps are a great place to start. And if you want to go and get yourself a whole container of MREs or freeze-dried goods, take a couple things out and pass them out as Christmas presents. In my opinion, I think it's an incredible way to go. I think it's a great way to help somebody kickstart their preps. You gotta have food, you gotta have water, you gotta have certain supplies, you gotta stay informed when there's an emergency, and boom, there you go. That pretty much summarizes the 3 prepping supplies that I had mentioned in this video. So coming around full circle, there are a variety of different ways you can go. If you need a last minute Christmas gift idea for somebody that's stacking, somebody that's prepping, or somebody that wants to start stacking or wants to start prepping, or somebody that you want to start stacking or start prepping, so many different ways you can go. I think 90% makes fantastic sense for kids in the family. I think pure silver makes a great present for somebody that understands that something's not right when it comes to the whole monetary system and that our economy's kind of, propped up, and it's been propped up for a very long time and can't stay propped up forever. Gold makes for a great gift for somebody that's already stacking, and I would argue it's probably only good for somebody that you're extremely, extremely close with. Gold is kind of a tough thing to just, kind of give out casually for reasons you probably understand. The pocket pinger, a good item for anybody out there that's stacking, a way of testing real coins. Very clear difference between a real coin and a fake coin if you use the stack stick. Prepping supplies, water purification unit, emergency hand crank radio, freeze-dried foods or MREs, food preps, things along those lines. And then, of course, G Fuel energy formula, free stocks on Weeble, and some DYDSS merchandise. It's all linked in the description. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What would you consider to be a good last-minute Christmas gift idea for a stacker out there, or a prepper out there, or an aspiring stacker or prepper, somebody that you care about and hope to get them into stacking, hope to get them into prepping for their own future, for their own safety and financial well-being? What would you consider to be a good last-minute Christmas gift for someone like that? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, in a bunch of different designs. Of course, we have the limited edition DYDSS Christmas line, only available for a couple more days at this point. And I think some DYDSS merchandise would make for a great Christmas present for someone that you care about. This one right here is helping us raise a little bit of money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's the season of giving. Help us help some children with cancer. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. It's December, so they're doing buy one, get one free sales periodically throughout the month. So go ahead and buy one, go ahead and get one free, and go ahead and get $5 off on top of that by using the link that I'll provide in the description. I recommend the Miami Nights Pina Colada flavor. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. You could deposit as little as you'd like, even as little as a penny. It still works, it still counts, you still get your up to 12 free fractional shares. If you refer one person in the world by the end of the month, Webull's going to give you a guaranteed free share of Google with the chance of winning all the way up to 20 free shares of Google. Each share at the moment, as I'm recording this, is worth about $100 right now. It's actually worth $98.09. Please, for the love of God, don't pass up on an opportunity. If you don't want the Google stock, just go ahead and get it anyway. It's free, and then just sell it. Congratulations. You have almost $100 that you could do whatever you want with. For every friend you refer after that, they're going to give you 15 free fractional shares, random. You get what you get and you don't get upset, but they're some of the most rock-solid companies on the planet. Ford, Coca-Cola, Starbucks, Apple, the list goes on. And for every friend you refer, they're also going to give you an entry to the New Year prize board, which means in January, they're going to be taking all of the users that made referrals in December, and they're going to be picking some random people and then giving them even more free shares of Google. Everything will be linked in the description. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know one last time, what do you think would be a great Christmas present for somebody out there that's stacking, somebody out there that's prepping? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.